The homeless woman returned a lost wallet. Then she inherited $1 billion fortune. Rain poured relentlessly over the city. People rushed past with umbrellas, trying to avoid getting soaked. No one noticed the elderly homeless woman sitting quietly beneath the broken roof of an abandoned bus stop. Her name was Martha. She had lived on the streets for nearly 12 years. Every morning she collected empty bottles. And every evening she slept with nothing more than a worn blanket and a small backpack containing everything she owned. Most people ignored her. Some looked at her with pity. Others acted as if she didn't exist. But despite losing everything, Martha had never lost one thing: her honesty. One rainy afternoon, while searching through a trash bin for recyclable bottles, something caught her eye. A black leather wallet. She carefully picked it up. Inside were thousands of dollars in cash, several platinum credit cards, a driver's license, and a folded family photograph. For a long moment, Martha simply stared. That amount of money could completely change her life. She could rent a room, buy warm clothes, eat proper meals for months. No one had seen her find it. She could walk away. Instead, she opened the driver's license. The owner's name was Daniel Harrison. His address was only a few miles away. Without hesitation, Martha wrapped the wallet inside a plastic bag to protect it from the rain and began walking. The journey took nearly 2 hours. When she finally reached the enormous mansion, 2 security guards immediately stepped in front of the gate. "What do you want?" "I found something that belongs to Mr. Harrison." The guards laughed. "You expect us to believe that?" One guard looked at her torn clothes and muddy shoes. "Leave before we call the police." Just then, a black luxury car entered the driveway. A man stepped out. He looked exhausted. The moment Martha held up the wallet, his eyes widened. "My wallet." He rushed toward her. He quickly checked inside. Every dollar was still there. Every card. Every document. Nothing was missing. He looked at Martha with disbelief. "You didn't take anything." She smiled gently. "It wasn't mine." Daniel insisted she accept a reward. He offered $5,000. Martha politely refused. "I didn't return it for money." Daniel couldn't understand why. She looked at the family photo inside the wallet. "Someone once returned something precious to me many years ago. I've tried to repay that kindness ever since." Daniel stood speechless. Before leaving, he handed Martha his business card. "If you ever need anything, call me." She thanked him but quietly slipped the card into her backpack. Weeks passed. Life returned to normal. Martha continued collecting bottles. Sleeping outside, being ignored by the world. Then one cold evening, a black limousine stopped beside her. A lawyer stepped out. "Are you Martha Collins?" She nodded cautiously. "I've been searching for you." He handed her a sealed envelope. Inside was a legal document. Daniel Harrison had died suddenly in a private plane crash. Martha felt her knees weaken. She barely knew him. Then she read the next page. Daniel had changed his will only 3 days after meeting her. His children had spent years fighting over his fortune while rarely visiting him. According to his lawyer, Daniel had become deeply disappointed by their greed. He once told the lawyer, "I spent my entire life surrounded by wealthy people who wanted something from me, but the poorest woman I ever met was the only person who expected nothing." Daniel left Martha a trust worth nearly $1 billion. The condition shocked everyone. She had to use the money to create shelters, hospitals, and education programs for homeless families. News exploded across the country. Television reporters surrounded the courthouse. Social media called it the strangest inheritance in history. Daniel's children immediately challenged the will. They claimed Martha had manipulated their father. The case went to court. For months the media attacked her. People called her a fraud, a liar, a gold digger. Martha remained silent. Then the lawyer revealed something no one knew. Daniel had secretly recorded a video after changing his will. The courtroom fell silent as the recording played. Daniel appeared on the screen. If you're watching this, it means I'm gone. He smiled softly. My children already have everything they need. But wealth without character destroys people. I met a woman with absolutely nothing, yet she possessed something money could never buy: integrity. If this fortune is ever going to improve the world, I trust her more than anyone. The courtroom became completely silent. Even Daniel's own children lowered their heads. The judge ruled that the will was completely valid. Martha became one of the richest women in the country overnight. But something remarkable happened. She never bought a mansion. She never purchased expensive cars. Instead, she built hundreds of homes for homeless families. She opened free medical clinics. She funded scholarships for children who had nowhere else to turn. Every shelter had one sentence engraved above its entrance: character is worth more than wealth. Years later, a young journalist asked Martha one final question: if you had known that wallet would eventually make you a billionaire, would you still have returned it? Martha smiled. No. The reporter looked confused. She continued, I returned it because it was the right thing to do. The fortune was simply something I never expected. Sometimes the greatest rewards in life are the ones that honesty brings when no one is watching. The end.